All right, let's do this. If you can hear me, you better hear me because I am using the brand new, spanking new microphones from the Galaxy S20. Today we're gonna talk about Section 8, about Cleveland. Tomorrow I have to get a permit to be able to pass inspection. Hopefully, maybe, because we got a duplex, and guess what happens when you have a duplex? You have 2 meters for electricity, 2 meters for gas. Just kidding. Actually, only one, I think, and water, only one. Look, my point is this: I am trying to convert a duplex to a single family home. And some of you are going to say, why, Isaac? Why would you do that? You know what you're doing. Like, why? Why? Look at my frozen water. But contrary to the popular belief, I do know what I'm doing. And you know what we're going to do is we're going to convert a duplex to a single family home, and we're going to put Section 8. And before all of you jump on my face and say, how dare you bring Section 8 people? Dude, you gotta listen, Linda. Listen for a moment, okay? First of all, my Section 8 people, okay, I shouldn't say my Section 8 people, but you know what I'm talking about. People in Section 8 is not what people think they are. Like, there is a lot of really good families in Section 8, first of all. Second of all, it's just a matter of screening your tenants. People suck at that. I sucked. I keep looking over there, but the camera is here. I sucked at it before, and I made a lot of mistakes, and I get it. I did, but I learned from them, and now I'm able to. And these are real numbers. Today I met this lady. She was very nice across the street from the duplex that I'm talking about, and on the videos that I make about Section 8, I get between 150 and 300 views, which means in a way like virtual showings. So between 150 and 300 views to find one qualified tenant. And you don't even know if you're gonna get that qualified tenant. What about if he fails a background check? If the income is not what they say it is? I mean, I guess what I'm trying to say is, you never know. Like, it's not easy. I've gone over 300 views to find a specific tenant, which it is where it is. You gotta go. You gotta do what you gotta do. But finding the right tenant is the key, especially for Section 8. And right now in 2020. Section 8, in my opinion, is by far the greatest way to invest in real estate, whether that's your rental, where you're trying to flip it as an investment property, you're trying to do a turnkey. It doesn't really matter. It's gold. Why, Isaac? Why Section 8 is so amazing like you say it is? Because my mom has a rental, and she's done Section 8, and things are not as cool as you're making them sound. You don't know what you're talking about, Isaac. Well, listen, Linda. Listen. Let me drink my water first. Can you hear me? Oh, boy. Let me see if I can put the microphone right here. Right there. Can you guys hear me? The point is that I have frozen water. That's the point. No, look, the point is this. Section 8, you have to apply every year. It's so hard for a family to qualify to get into Section 8 on the first place, that when they get in the voucher program, the last thing they want to do is let it go. Lose it just because they didn't treat the home correctly, because they had to file an eviction, because they didn't pay utilities. I mean, it's just so many options. But people in general, especially in Section 8, you gotta be very stupid to let that go, and it's especially if the city pays the whole freaking rent. That's just not going to happen. Does that make sense? It's just not realistic. So people are gonna do everything they possibly can to be a good tenant. Now, just imagine this. There's a good incentives for a tenant to go into that program and to stay in that program. But what about if you screen the tenants right? What about if you qualify them with income, background check, You meet them in person, you check, you like them, whatever you gotta do. What about if you do that? Then all of a sudden those tenants become absolutely gold. Anyway, this video really wasn't about Section 8. We're making a video about Section 8. Or it was about, I think I said it was about Section 8. Wow, so nice. So I texted around 3,000 people today. 3,000 people. So very easy. I got a list. My business partner, Joe High, he got a list. He sent it to me. I skip trace it. I went to Google and I used lead. Hold on, I gotta remember. I cheated. I had to look it up, but I went to I skip trace it with Lead Sharpa, which is a company that they will find the phone numbers, cell phone numbers of that person, of the property based, or they will try at least to get it. The family members or that person's cell phones, landlines, whatever it takes, emails, whatever it is. Once you have that information, I use their program, which is Lead Sharpa, that's what's called, and then I send a bulk of 100 text messages per attempt, per bulk. So you click on it like super fast and you send like 100 text messages, boom. Then you change, like I have templates where I have saved 10 messages already pre-typed. So every 100 messages, I switch my text message so that Verizon, AT&T, Sprint, and cell phone providers don't think that it's a scam, don't think that it's a junk messaging and crap like that. So that's what I did today. So I sent 3,000. Out of 3,000 people, so many people reply back saying, "Who gave you my number?" Some people say, "Sure, I'll sell you my home for $1.5 million. Other people will say, "I'll sell you my home. Yes, if the home is worth $190,000, I will sell it to you for $200,000 because that's my home and I love it." So that really comes to tell you that, you just gotta play the numbers, play massive volume of people, massive volume of text messages. And they recommend you not to pick up the phone. In my case, just because, I don't know, maybe I'm not that smart like I think I am, I pick up every single call. If somebody calls me back to that text message, I don't care if they're going to yell at me. I don't care if they don't like me. I don't care about anything as long as I can have a conversation with them and they can answer one question. Would you consider selling your home? Yes or no? Dude, who gave you my number? It's public information. Will you consider selling your home? What do you mean it's public information? Who gave you my number? I'm gonna call the cops. Yeah, I understand it's very frustrating, but you can Google it and type skip trace and you'll find your name there. Now, will you consider selling your home? How much you want for it? Does it need any repairs? Answer the question. I know, you're probably gonna, some of you will think, well, I liked Isaac, but now that I know that he is so rude, I'm not rude, first of all, so direct, then I don't know how I feel about him. But dude, it's just a numbers game. At the end of the day, I'm making them a favor. I'm giving them cash. Dude, you're not gonna have to pay a realtor fee. You're not gonna have to wait for your money. Well, it will take a few days to close, but it's not gonna take like 30, 45 days to close like it normally would. Like, I'm a solution. Now, the problem is, like, today, after sending 3,000 text messages, it just gets frustrating because I get tired. I just text and text and text. I'm gonna say I've sent close to 5,500 text messages, and I got one offer. We sent one contract, and then the guy brought a real estate agent and told him that his home is worth even more than my offer, so he decided not to go forward with my offer. What are you gonna do? That's life, I guess. But it really sucks. It really sucks when you put so much work, tons of work, and you don't see the fruits of your effort. So what I'm gonna do tomorrow is look at that guy. Look at that guy. That guy is it's the meaning of endurance, perseverance. Tomorrow I am going to call. I'm going to call the people that haven't answered to my text messages. Number one, because I can only send the people after 5. I gotta wait 5 days before I can resend another message to my whole list. And of course, I don't want to do it to every single one. I want to do it to the ones that they haven't replied, because they want to say like go fish. You don't want to send another message to these people. You want to bother people in that way. So I'm gonna grab the phone. I'm just going to cold call probably around 2,000 people. Okay, call. I might even record it and put it in here if you guys want to watch it. If you do, put a thumbs up, put it in the comment. Yes, I do, and I shall put it for you if you want to see that. Other than that, tomorrow I'm gonna go to downtown Cleveland. I need to get a permit to be able to get an electrical inspection so that we can turn on the electricity of the second floor of the duplex, so that we can start working on the electricity, so we can get another inspection to combine it into a single family home. And then I can turn on gas, water, sewer, and all that jazz. Anyway, if you're a real estate investor yourself, if you want to be a real estate investor and you're like, what does it take to be a successful one? Like, feel free to ask me any questions. I'm like an open book. I'll be more than happy to answer any questions you have. The way I see it is you gotta stay committed. You gotta be motivated. The ideal situation is to put one offer every single day, which I have not been doing, because I can give you a bunch of excuses that nobody cares. The matter of fact is, we got to put out one offer a day. We have to put one offer a day. So tomorrow, I will do whatever it takes to make one offer happen.